We can do that, and YG and Alterego are both very impressive on that map.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's touch grass for this one.
Woo!
Drafting phase about to start. And we really, at least for me, I want to see gold and jungle. What will be the new strategy here? yangongalacticos on first pick, alterego on second. It looks like alterego, they're already sniffing it out, banning out that box, yeah. And yangongalacticos wants to make sure that Alec does not get that grok again. And Nino, kind of the same problem with Edward. He's good on those playmakers, but you got to pick your poison. And it looks like Yuzong is one of those poisons that they don't want to drink today.
Yeah, interesting too that the Hellcurt will be banned again. With the performances so far, yeah, I don't know if yangongalacticos is ever going to get a chance to play that again throughout the Swiss, unless we get to, you know, a point where teams are willing to say, you know what, go ahead and play that into us. So we'll see what the adjustments are going to be, even again with the choice of blue priority, that first pick here. The Fanny gets taken out. A whole lot of respect at this point now through the draft, and I'm just wondering, we're probably going to see the Claude. I know some teams have opted for the first pick, Kalea, if it's open too. You could even, like, at least for a while, they were going with the Sora, but that's really fallen off lately. So this last ban, at least from alterego, will kind of go ahead and dictate exactly what yangongalacticos wants to prioritize, which is, again, most likely the Claude to come through.
I kind of feel like Sora is a hero that you hope you have good teammates, right? Because it's quite easy to be good on a Sora. You can have pretty good setups, but then if your team is not in a position to do anything about it, then you're just going to look cool. And the thing that I've learned as a guy, looking cool is not enough.
Oh, Alterego really thinking about the ban there, the last ban, and yeah, they ban out Valentina. So this actually opens up a Sora first pick, or if YG don't go for it, then Alterego get it for free.
Yeah, because I think they want YG to pick up that Claude. They pick up, say, Sora Eve. Even though the Claude can't deal with the Eve, you have a counter to most of the mid laners now.
Yep.
And for Alterego, they have a way to deal with the Sora already. Remember, their first game at best of one, they played the CC into the Sora.
I guess that's what YG has to decide here. They're actually going to go the Jushin, so
Sora Eve?
those. Yeah, maybe Sora Eve here.
Or
I think
Claude
Eve.
Claude Eve. Yeah, Claude Eve.
Go with the Claude Eve if you can, which then you will be trading. I'm wondering too then if we'll actually see Han just go for a Lancelot if he wants to, or the YSS, or even utility. Again, teams that have been going towards some of the utility, I don't know, he'd probably just end up picking up Fredrin if he wants to, since the Bakja was banned out. And we've seen him do that in the past here. So some big decisions now once you get to these best of threes, and now that we see the meta pretty much getting sort of settled in, there's the Claude like we expect, and there will be a Sora.
Yeah.
So again, you don't have to pick up that Eve right away. You can go ahead and grab yourself the Sora with the Claude.
But that also means that you might not be picking up your jungler soon.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking as well, like Claude Eve, so that you can pick up jungle red 3, but now Claude Sora, so the Eve, it's either you pick it up, no jungle, or you pick up jungle and the Eve will be banned out second phase. So YG, what do they go for now? Do they pick up the CC early to deal with the Sora?
I kind of feel like whatever you take, it would be best to pick up a I'm on Mirka's side here, where I say I kind of don't like the carry at this point.
Yeah.
I want to see YG coming up with something new, because at this point, I gotta say, they're the meta creators, but no, they go to the carry and they go for the Gwen. Quite an early Gwen here. Quite interesting. Technically still flexible between roam and jungle, but most probably jungle here.
I'm also trying to think, did we see Blink play the Guinevere in the MSL?
Actually, hold on. If Gwen goes jungle, that means Blink is going to use damage, no?
You would believe yes. But what
it was
damage
Myanmar that brings the Natalia.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they want to go Natalia here, but yes. I guess if they want to go damage, yeah. No, I don't think so. I think mostly it was just Han. Every time I pick up Guinevere jungle, and Han is phenomenal at playing the Guinevere jungle, man. When he's on utility jungles, he's just a different beast.
Yeah.
So, Guinevere carry, Jushin.
In terms of other picks, it's the Cho damage.
Yeah.
Which is still okay. Still okay. And can actually deal with the Claude.
Nah,
so that, no, in
I don't like that, man. Like,
hey,
I know that was a thing, but like I think that's so bad. That Cho damage was just
Cho damage.
I've never been a fan of that. The roam Cho damage.
The roam Cho damage.
Hey, you kick the Claude once and the Claude snites out, even with Purify.
What is the new current Cho damage? Just like Blade of Hepsies? Like, what is new Cho?
I think the
go?
last time I saw that,
Damage.
it was early December. And during that time, you build Chop Suey first,
Yeah.
and then you take EXP lane, the lane minions. And I believe it's kind of like gold lane. You go War Axe into, what was it called again? Endless Battle. And then you see whether you want to build defense or you go for something like BOD.
I don't want to completely count out Blink's ability to do that, or just like Galacticos in general, because they probably can do some crazy things.
Oh, what about Kadita?
It'll probably be something more. Yeah, Kadita even.
Yeah.
The safest one is probably Khalid, no?
I think the
Khalid.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Khalid.
safe.
Because Khalid, like, damage, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes right now, damage can work, and you've seen Khalids do it before where they will take like a Blade of Hefties, for example, or they'll just have a Fury Hammer. Like, that is kind of enough to poke.
But also, just because we know that Han is a very good Guinevere doesn't mean it's not flexible. So technically, they can still use it because they're already banning high-lows now. So that limits a lot of the picks for Alec later on, and actually could have already been a roam pick here for YG as they look to go for another pick later.
Yeah, probably ban out the Gata as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think banning out the Gata is going to be very, very good. The Lancelot gets taken out. There you go. Alterego, right as they see the high-lows ban, they're like, wait, something's fishy about this Guinevere pick into the high-lows ban, man. I believe they might not be fully committing into the jungle for Gwyn, so they ban out Lance. I was about to say Lance would have been a really good option to go for. Then you go for a setter in XP.
Okay. Setter XP.
I like that Alter Ego ban out the Arlet as well.
Yep.
Because it makes it so that you get the damage coming in from EXP, so your roamer is not pressured to deal the damage.
Yeah, and fun fact, Guinevere and Arlet combo was used by Alter Ego in MPO Indonesia to very, very good success. Like very, very good plays as well because of the combo. Right as you find a slash, all you need to do is pop in ult and you get the knock up.
I wonder if Alter Ego is thinking of Joy or Leo Mort here, because I think both can work okay. It's funny where I feel like we've seen more Leo Morts than Joy.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. I'm pretty sure we have. There's been a whole lot of Leo Mort. There's only been a couple of Joys, but with this now, the options being narrowed down, there it is, we mentioned it. Leo Mort comes through. That's kind of crazy though too. He's been picked 4 times at a 25% win rate.
Yeah.
You always see the potential, I feel like, for Leo Mort. This is interesting though too. Han was 100% in the 2 games with Guinevere jungle in the MSL Myanmar Season 2 qualifiers and finals that we saw. So very likely that this Guinevere goes over to Han. So we'll see what these last 2 picks for yangongalacticos is going to be and what Coach Marvs here has decided for them. Again, they still need that, most likely that roam option and the XP still, with a lot of the XP laners being banned down.
Let them come.
What do they go with?
Benedetta and the Badam.
I just want to throw it out there. I hope he's playing the new Vessel skin, because
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Because golly darn, if you guys, golly darn it, I'll tell you what.
Big damn.
Big damn. If you haven't seen it, open your game right now. Go specifically to Benedetta. Tell me. Big W.
W Benedetta.
W Benedetta.
Mirko bought all the skins.
He did.
Except Hanabi, so you know I don't like Hanabi.
You don't want to complete the collection?
Nah, hell no. I'm never
That's
gonna...
a statement.
Yeah, until they revamp that hero to actually make it a proper hero that I can use,
So
never
it's not
buying
a
any
proper
skin for
hero.
Hanabi. No, it's a minion.
So how would you... That's a conversation for post game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Benedetta, we've seen Benedetta before build damage, and with the Petrify, really helps lock down key targets. Even a Claude and an Eve could get caught, and now the Gatakacha does get picked up. But I would say the interesting one here is definitely this Badang, because Badang was meta when we have a lot of fighters and utility junglers, right? So maybe this is just Yangon Galacticos just be like, hey, remember when fighters was a thing and Badang was a problem? How about we reintroduce that?
Yeah, simple answer as well is that Blink, whenever he doesn't get the Hellcurt or like the setter picks, he just goes for the traditional Badang instead of the Gato.
And you can also make your opponents look silly. When you call in Barbil, you push him away.
Yep, punch him in the face.
That's very haha.
Very Lamau.
Very Lamau. Even Lampao. Speaking of Lampao, welcome to this best of 3. This will be the qualifying match winner is going to be the first to make it through to the knockout stage. Alter Ego against yangongalacticos.
Smash them.
And here we go, jumping to the land of Dawn for this one. Exciting to see. Again, if you guys watched yangongalacticos face up against Onyx Indonesia yesterday, you know you're ready to watch this one unfold. Can they be the Indonesian Slayers? We're going to find out once we get through this best of 3. We know a ton of people are here to support Myanmar as well. Again, a lot of support online that we see, especially after yesterday. And I just have to highlight, you know, they even had their own post, man, on their page that said, "Hello, Alter Ego." Ooh. You know, that was a statement I feel like in itself.
They're being polite.
They're being polite.
It's like being polite and menacing at the same time.
Yeah.
Wait, Temporal Rain. I forgot what he was using in the MSL MM Season 2.
Yeah.
Nice, but I don't think it was Temporal.
Oh, actually, but it makes sense because honestly, the thing that annoys me the most about Guinevere is her second skill has such a long cooldown.
Yeah.
Like I can make instant noodles while waiting for that to come back up.
That's pretty quick.
That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying my instant noodles was cooked perfectly, but I did it.
They were al dente.
They were kind of raw, but
Okay. Well,
I guess it's not that long compared to
Nino might be caught. Spatial migration can be used with the Petrify as well. That's going to be the knockup. And the Violet Requiem as well. There you go. YG on the board.
Okay, you know what's insane? As he's jumping, he got level 4.
Yep.
Yeah. That was
Perfect
well
calculation.
Yeah, great calculation, great timing. By the way, it's not the Sylvester skin, but that's fine. Whoa, Lina. Already going to burn the flicker. This is what we see from the Leomord. Like, his threat potential is really good, especially in the early game, which is just crazy to think that, yeah, again, he hasn't had that much success. Again, 25% win rate right now with this Leomord, but we'll have to see how it fares up. This is going to be a quick turtle, though.
Yeah, with the final blow. That's a good taunt coming down. Yasuke trying to go for the red tree. Will be able to snatch it away from Han as he goes in for the spatial migration to escape. Nino looking for the play, jumps in over. That is just Han's clone. Ying gets disintegrated by the real world manipulation.
Wow, they just stampeded all over Yen going for that turtle. And now Yuzuke on this side of the jungle. Han's gonna have to go and get his orange. And all this, by the way, Alec not even level 4, just hitting it now on the Scatter Contra. Trying to make a play here for Stitch if they can make one.
Now, honestly, Yuzuki on his Leomord is a nightmare. Now, Han is there. Would be able to retaliate, but looks like Alter Ego, they're just gonna get out of there. And this is a small thing, but I have noticed one of the most dangerous thing that you can do after securing Turtle and your HP is low is actually running mid, because that speed boost can help your opponent.
Man, again, the threat of this Stampede and just having this Phantom Steed is proven to be a nuisance right now. For Han specifically. Take a look at the items here though, nothing too crazy, no first items built up just yet. A couple defensive items here for Alter Ego. They got the leg plates built up. Giant Belt, you get the Fury Hammer here for Ying. I'm just really wondering, since we don't see the Benedetta too much, how useful this will be in the grand scheme of things throughout this game 1. Especially dealing with that Eve in the hands of Hijime here. So one of the things too is, you know, Blink nearly a level behind Alec right now. I mean, that's quite a gap, at least between the roamers.
Yeah. Is it because... Okay, that's a Purify out from Arfi. Is it because of itemization that I cannot...
Yeah, because right now...
Yeah, it is. Alec went in Courage, not the instant conceal, and I think Blink went conceal.
Did Blink go with conceal?
I think he did instantly, because like he was so far behind. Oh no, he's also in Courage, so he's just not getting as much poke. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it was just more of the rotational thing. Blink though, oh, they're gonna go.
What a flank stampede. Oh my goodness, Blink's gonna be caught, still able to find it, able to flicker out as well, actually. Han caught in the midst of it all. Ying, very awkward final blow, petrify the AOG as well. A lot of skills missing. Arfi with a blazing duet, and Nino picks up the kill.
Yeah, I gotta say, Alter Ego is looking pretty good.
Very good.
Aggressive, but at the same time systematic. Like, this is the best I've ever seen Alter Ego.
Hijime. Shut up.
Okay, you know what?
Shut
my
up.
bad, my bad. My bad.
How was it so instant?
Hey, I just want to say you both have curses. I don't. So, like, I'm trying to...
Let him do the thing.
I'm trying to help here.
Let Nice
Keep it
do
in
the
neutral.
talking.
I'm trying to think of my contract. What was I paid to do?
Who am I paid to talk about?
Am I paid enough?
That's a joke, by the way, Chad.
That's a joke.
Okay?
That's a joke. You know.
It's not.
I don't read
We're
contracts.
not the script writers.
Yeah. The Leomord jumping in with the first kill is a Phantom Stomp. So you can say that he stomped them.
Yep.
Phantomly.
Yeah,
So,
unless
that's-
it's a Ducati. Then it's a.
The guy. Yeah.
It's not really a stomp. It's a.
Stompati.
It's a wheelie.
Oh, Nino, great reactions there. Able to knock him up now. AOG coming down, and that's going to be Blink locked down, taunted up. Now smashed to the ground. Alec picking up a kill as Arfi rotates up top. BMI forward. Wow.
I gotta say, like, that must feel bad because you're just stuck there and you're dying a slow death.
You're being punched. So, like, if you're being stomped earlier, then you're being just battered into the ground. This is probably one of the better performances, anyway, that we've also seen on a Sora. Typically, again,
If something bad happens later, I'm just saying. If something bad happens later.
hey, that's not on me, dude. You know, like I said, I don't have a curse here, so it's fine.
You're clean.
But I will say, Sora does have an abysmal win rate. So this could be one of the cases where they turn it around, Han.
Goodness, Yasuke solo kill! Under turret, the rookie!
Well, Yazuka is the only guy that has a win with the Leomord. I'm guessing quite a lot of teams have to start taking notes. Okay, Leomord is actually quite cracked at level 4 with no items. Maybe we should be a little bit more proactive on this hero.
Look at the gap right now, man. Level 10 to Han's 8. Meanwhile, like we highlighted in the draft, Han has a 100% win rate with the Guinevere back in Myanmar. And right now, Yazuke's just doing work with this. And this is what we say with the Leomord. That's why I'm saying it's so crazy that he just hasn't had that win rate that we would expect, because his early game and even up to this point is so good. He's actually putting pressure on the purple.
Oh my god, that's gonna be the AOG combo. They're able to lock him down. A ton coming down as well. That's an eye for an eye from Ying. Han gets the turtle, but will fall. Ying, can he escape? Use the final blow. Arfi's looking for the chase down now as Yasuke up top gets taken very low. Blink with a punch in forward. The fadeaway Stitch able to get the dive in, but Nino's walking up.
Oh no, I think
Stitch can't recall. The minions, wait, he got into the bush. W bush, that change
Dangerous
really
grabs.
saved them, but Blink will be the sacrifice. Unless
Blink!
he walks away from it. What a Chad! Arfi, BMI, Purify even, Blink!
What a play, what a survival from both of them after getting the kill on Yazuke.
You quiet.
Hey, what? Play by play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a host, I gotta say, I'm liking the the Gatot and Sora. This is the Sora Kacha.
Sora Kacha.
Sora Kacha.
Right?
This was
Shifting
what-
wins into AOG.
Yeah. This was what Onyx wanted to do yesterday.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that they couldn't make it happen right now. Alter Ego, though, I feel like, you know, in some of these fights, you can see the difference here right now, at least in the jungles. If Han's able to catch up, it was great, that, by the way, that he was able to actually get that turtle. Now, it doesn't amount into too much, but it just kind of slows things down from building up further for Alter Ego Esports. You know, he's got the brute force. He's going to be working into, what is it? Is it concentrated next? I'm not 100% even sure on the build right now for Guinevere, just because you don't see it much at all in the jungle.
And every time you do, they lose. Interesting, though.
Except Han in Myanmar, man. 100% win rate.
This is Jakarta.
Yeah, that's true.
It's nice for Hijime here because there's not a lot of healing that he has to worry about. So he goes for first item, Lightning Truncheon. And I really feel like that adds to the pressure that they're bringing onto yangongalacticos.
Yeah, with this too. Oh, conceal? Blink? Where's he going to make a play? Hijime? Oh, good flicker out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one thing down, I would say. You got the Lord coming up now, so that's actually pretty decent to get that resource out. But Hijime also doesn't have to worry too much because he can just set up the real-world manipulation. But if they're able to catch him, even before or after he sets up, that's great. But they still have control of the space around this Lord. Already sitting at half health right now. yangongalacticos trying to get a range here. Gonna force them back a little bit further. Lord goes with a bit of a reset, but not fully. Meanwhile, still fighting for the space.
Wow, what? With the AOG as well, Lina just used one ability to get out of that. Nino trying to go in to bring him back, but is unable to do so. Blink now. Oh! Turns things around. That's going to be Purified out. Petrify locks him down now with the final blow, but Arfi gets out the BMI. Han in the back, waiting for a flank, but cannot find it. Alter Ego disengage. Alec gets caught with the spatial migration. No Violet Requiem.
Oh, just because Hijime was there, They chose not to even follow through, just out of the being cautious that the rest of the team might have been there. So it all goes down to a reset. Lord's still going to be up. They reset what they can. They're going to have to wait for some of those resources to be back up here. And that's a whole lot of battle spells gone for Alter Ego as well. So yangongalacticos will start up this Lord here. Alec gives them the information. And look at the positioning here from Alter Ego. Are they going to go with the off angle?
Oh, Blink able to find the play there. He's going to be bursted down by Ying. That's on the back line, able to find a spatial migration to Battle Requiem, but Ying's going to be caught by Yazuke as he stamps through. That Stitch going through the wall. Nino gets caught up by the spatial migration, but he gets away as well. Han now, he's going to have to meet the horse. Yazuke goes straight onto Lina. One last shot. Alec cannot get it, but Alter Ego won the fight.
Yeah, it's very nice to see Alter Ego actually maneuvering around yangongalacticos, essentially forcing them to split apart where they really want to try and stick together, because we see Han getting catches, no follow-up, Stitch getting chased, no defense. So they're really using the chaos of both the Claude as well as the Leomord, making it so that yangongalacticos has to go 1v1 everywhere.
Yeah, you can see this too. Stitch just now getting that Trinity 11 minutes in, a little bit later than usual from what we see from the gold laners. They're relatively not too far away from each other too. You know, just about 800 gold for Arfi right now, but building into that Wind of Nature next, I think a big part of this is that gap in the jungle. So far, so good for Yazuke on this Leomord, and now they have the Lord making its way down the mid. Might just get these tier 2 turrets for now. AOG
lands on stage. He doesn't have anything. Placing to it from RP! In the back line, he gets caught though. It's Ying there, but Nino takes Han down.
And now looks like the Lord is marching in, able to defend that one. But let's talk about Alter Ego. That feels like an instant replay moment, because the engages coming in from Alter Ego are so clean.
Uh-oh. Ying walks up, but he needs to back away there. That's the turret in the mid lane falling up top as well. They're going to be looking for it. That's a Phantom Seed over on Lina. Good disengage by Blink. Really good cover. Could have been another kill, but they're going to strip yangongalacticos of their base turrets.
Now all the base turrets down off that Lord. There's a conceal used. Oh, they're gonna go!
He tried to look for a set, won't be able to find it. Now he gets caught all alone. It's gonna be him knocked up now. RWM zoning them in the back line. AOG coming down as well. That's a spatial migration in the Battle Requiem that knocks Hijime down as Alec gets isolated, and it's Stitch going for the free hits on him. That's the immortality down. Blink is right there, waiting for the play. Ying is gonna go in as well, as that's gonna be Alec caught on the wall, and that's Stitch walking up to shut him down.
That's a big shutdown too. I mean, I wasn't expecting that to be a window for yangongalacticos, but with a concealed, they go for the play, and Blink even whiffed his initiation, but they still managed to get a couple kills out of it.
Actually, I feel like that's the most crazy thing. The fact that that was not a clean engage.
Yeah.
And yet, they were able to still get the target, like Han getting Hijime, and then the fast follow-up coming in from Ying. It's very nice to see that they have a draft that have multiple ways to start a fight, so even when one fails, the other follow-up can kind of cover for that failure.
Oof. Looking at the items here too, still massive lead right now in the jungle, but so far, Han's job is really just to go set up with the spatial migration, the Violent Requiem. If he gets a setup, he's a threat enough, and I think even so, like if Blink isn't with, oh, this is their time. Oh, they're gonna use Conceal?
AOG, Stitch gets away. I think Lina was the better option. No Crimson Beacon, but they didn't know it. Oh my god, good damage from Arfi.
Yeah, great damage there, but you know, that's down now at least. This Lord's coming up here in a couple seconds. A little bit longer on those flickers here for yangongalacticos. They'll want to go ahead and wait for that, especially for Stitch. Try to delay this out if they can. Blink just kind of spotting Nino out here, but unless Alter Ego just decides to blitz this and go for it. I mean, look at Blink, man. He's going all the way. Wow. The long way around. My goodness.
Holy moly.
Where is he? What's the plan here?
He wants to go for a flank, man, like a big one.
Yeah.
He wants to punch all 5 of them at the same time.
Oh, he's got the information though too. He's
actually
on the
conceal.
side of the jungle.
Blink's going. Yazuke's gonna be caught there. Fist track coming down. That's gonna be the stun as well. Petrified from Ying! But Yazuke gets away now. It's Blink with a taunt on 2 members, but Lina gets disintegrated by Arfi. Stitch trying to run away. The Purify out. Arfi looking for the kill. Finds it. Han! Spatial migration gets Hijime down, as that's a cancel on the Unbreakable. Han needs to run away, but can he do it? Arfi takes him very low. Winner crown already. Han! Fadeaway kill on him. Blink and Ying, can they defend?
Oh man, 2 members, Ying and Blink. Ying doesn't have the final blow just yet. They're gonna push in. I think they can defend this though. They've got enough damage to clear the waves. Alter Ego gives it the call to go for the Lord here. Man, granted now everything's gone, you just don't know. I mean, both junglers got zoned out and pushed away from the team, and it looks like they're gonna try to stop this Lord take.
No retribution, Yazuki's still far away. I don't think Alter Ego want to take this risk. They need to wait for Yazuki.
Oh, Nino's gonna try to spawn out Ying, and he pushes him back. The rest of Yangon is dealing with waves. They're just gonna get pushed off the Lord here.
They get it. There you go. Ying and Blink have to back off. Yazuki gets the Lord.
Yeah, and here's the thing. yangongalacticos, they only have okay wave clear. Not really the best. So I kind of feel like they got to engage fast. Once they see Alter Ego, especially if they clump up and Han is able to get at least 3, they kind of have to hope that they win the next team fight. Because, personally for me, if you just keep on delaying, you're just going to lose anyways, right? So might as well try to make a big play. If you win, you win. And if you lose, hey, there's the next game. This is a best of 3, not a best of 1.
Uh-oh. 1v1 against Nino. Okay.
Keeping them together there. Now with this Lord coming through, like you mentioned, wave clear. It's going to be kind of difficult with this one. They have everything they need to set up. Lina just nearly has that flicker. You can see over up on this top side, Alec might go for his own play with the conceal. They're going to go towards the base.
Yep. AOG to the back. Blink gonna be caught now. That's all a combo! Stitch able to flicker out now as the Wind of Nature gets used up by RP and it goes in for the Blazing Duet, but it's already gone. Base wide open. Alter Ego targeted down. And a secure match point.
I gotta say, man, Alter Ego on the world stage, at least at this point, a much different beast. It looks like they've been preparing for this meta for quite a while because all these new picks like the Leomorn, they understand this pick. See, they're looking very good. I'm very happy for the Ultra Champs for now.
For real.
Yeah, very, very solid performance there, man. I mean, again, I gotta say, I gotta give it up to yangongalacticos for really trying all the way down to that last moment even. But it was just a really good use of having that conceal. Alec going in with the Avatar of the Guardian there just to kind of keep them busy enough. They knew the Lord was healthy, and they would have to make a choice. Do we go and fight, or do we try to clear out this Lord? And they were just kind of overloaded with a lineup that isn't meant for those base defenses, really, unless they expend a ton of resources and ultimates. And so Alter Ego just really waited for that timing, and they make it happen there.
Speaking of, I gotta say, it's very nice to see that Alter Ego, they perform individually well because every time someone was a problem. In the early game, Yazuki was a problem, especially at mid. When it comes to the fights, Nino started becoming a problem, and RP, 3 to 4 items, it makes it very difficult where every single time you try to go for a fight, RP just has too much damage.
Yep. And this is why, again, the Claude is just that prio, man. The carry is not the best matchup into it just because in the fights, Claude has so much more impact. RP, this game, and the Blazing Duets came through. And even when he was targeted down, dude, the healing is ridiculous with the Fighter Emblem. He just cannot die.
I don't know at this point if you got to consider banning out that Claude, because I feel like Carry is not a bad hero at all.
Yeah.
It's just that by comparison, right? If Claude's S tier, if Claude is S tier and then Carry is an A tier, you think it's close? Not really.
Yeah.
There's a reason there's only one hero in S tier in gold lane, and really, I think it's Claude, dude.
That's Claude only right now.
Like, the hardest to kill, deals a lot of damage, AoE.
AoE is crazy.
And honestly, one of the best duelers in the gold lane as well. So he kind of does it all at this point.
I mean, even just that clip yesterday where when he was like locked down, and he's just plays into it, getting his health back up. It's like, how many gold laners can do that right now? None.
Can do that? No.
It's just Claude.
No, it's just Claude, you know? And how many times do we see Claude go in now, too, with Blazing Duet win a crown? You know, that's another option they have. So it's just really difficult. I do say, too, is this the first win for Sora now?
Oh my lord.
Is this
like the first Swiss win for Sora?
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, like,
done, Sora.
shout outs to Nino, but still, that Claude, I gotta say, like, this is why you cannot spell Claude without saying a very strong independent carry that is pretty strong when it comes to lane, team fights, as well as running away from chases.
That's a lot. That's a lot to say within Claude.
That's a lot to say.
Yes, it's between Claude
Okay.
So it's Claw, really good at surviving fights.
Etc.
Team fights. Duh.
AoE. Duh.
Yeah, but then Munta wants this char to be like Claude.
Okay.
Speaking of Sora, Claude, Cloud, hey.
Was it
Boom.
flying clouds?
No, it was
Oh, no,
it was
yeah, it's
grass, dangerous grass.
That's right. The great.
The shifting
grass
Claude.
escape. Yeah.
Right? Shifting Claude.
Shifting
cloud.
I get it.
Cloud.
it.
Claude.
Yeah.
Good job.
We love words.
Thesaurus.
Yeah. You do have a thesaurus over there.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there.
No,
it's
it's right
very-
here. You lost track of it.
Y'all are making me look dumb, man. Although to be fair, you kind of don't have to do that. I got it covered. Right, in terms of, Cuckoo. Anyway, speaking of Cuckoo, let's talk about alter ego with the with this Leo Moore. Before that, we got to look at the MVP brought to us by our phone partner, which also is a thesaurus. It's gonna be Nino, 2-1-8, but it's really all about stopping Yangongalacticos from doing anything. And by the way, he scrapped the War Axe and he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go full tank. Why not?
Yeah. Maybe they took the idea from what we saw with the Valentina cosplay of Sora, right? Just go tank. And it ended up
setting Sora.
Yeah, it really worked out. This was a
The
great
only time.
start. Yeah, that was a great start for yangongalacticos, but there was some good steals with these turtles, and then team fights from Alter Ego.
By the way, yesterday, Lutpi played the Concussive Blast Sora, and we were like, okay, maybe Concussive Blast doesn't work, and now Nino plays it, and he does so well with it. So, is it the next speed gap?
That's a good question.
Hey, we also got to look at Zephyr's quote. Maybe it's luck.
Luck.
Maybe it is some
You know what?
luck.
Alter Ego are just a lucky team. You're right.
Yeah. I'll take it, man. If I'm lucky and I just win the World Championship, like,
The luckiest win ever. But
Yeah.
don't care. A result is a result.
Muslims, we say Riziki.
Riziki. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Riziki?
Riziki.
Yeah, it basically means blessings.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, in this game, the thing that you really got to praise is that Alter Ego works well as a team because they're strong individually.
I would say that's probably the case for a lot of the strong and the better teams right now in M7. It's always, as an example, Team Liquid, you look at lane to lane, you'd say these guys are the best in all their roles across the international stage, but that also plays a part in why they're so good as a team. Like if you're able to be, that good and on point in your lane, but then you work as a team, that's what you see. And this game alone was Alter Ego working as a team. Yasuke as well on the Leo board, man. Another hero, like I was saying, that just doesn't get that many wins, but now you saw how strong he was. And I don't know if that was just because of the matchup between a Leo Mord and a Guinevere that probably had something to do with it. Because not only did he gap Han there, but just he had a lead throughout the entirety of the game, but the damage profile with Leomord, is kind of scary, like for a lot of the teams that have gone up against it. And so when you look at his win rate, it's not like you can really say like, oh, his win rate sucks. We can't really pick him up. That damage alone and how fast that steed can get you those kills and that damage is great.
And I think it's time for us to bring the perspective back to seeing how Alter Ego makes it work, right? Because I think a lot of teams, again, we've seen the Leomord here and there today, but the way Alter Ego makes it work is, yes, Yasuke is a threat, he's also very tanky, but he's more of a distraction here.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
So many times, Blink tried to go in and he went on Yasuke, but that just gave the opening over to Hijume and Arfi to deal damage.
No, honestly, I agree, because the way that Yasuke plays this, if you just look at numbers, you look at his stats and like, I don't know why you're glazing him. It's not that great, but the way that he plays, it's almost more macro than micro. Sure, there's micro there, but it really is about, I'm going to deny your farm, I'm going to deny your farm, I'm going to bait some skills, and then let everyone else do the thing. If you dare stay in my vicinity, I will kill you. But if you're smart enough to get away, then my team's happy either way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I really think right now the Claude is the best first pick in the game, or if not one of the best first picks in the game, because the fact that they Alter Ego got literally both. They were setting up for a trade. They were like, okay, we ban the balance, so you go Sora, we go Claude. They went first pick Jusin.
Yep, Jushin.
And Alter Ego were like, huh.
Perfect.
Oh, interesting.
Perfect for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like one of the reasons why he's so good as a first pick is that you think carry is the counter, but then
It's not.
Through all the games, it's not. So now, what is the counter? Until you find that,
What is the counter to Claude?
yeah.
Did we talk about this
I
a
will
bit yesterday?
safely say right now with the fighter emblem, there is no counter. Why? Because like, sure, you can try to out-trade the Claude, but you cannot take him down. He